Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am drawing a cute little drawing since I've been playing Pokemon Sun and Moon, or I've been playing Pokemon Moon. I wanted to draw Lillie and Nebby. I think Nebby is adorable. So I really wanted to draw Nebby, and I had a lot of fun doing this. So I decided to put me sketching in this video. I came to realize I don't really have any sketching processes in my videos, so, and you just saw up in the top corner I had the little kind of like thumbnail of what I wanted to draw in my sketchbook, and then I just sketched it onto some white cardstock. I'm using the Neenah Bright White Creative Collection cardstock. Unfortunately, the office supply near me that carries this paper only carries it in 11 by 17, so I had to cut it in half to make it 8.5 by 11. So, that's okay though. I had a lot of fun drawing this, and I decided to sketch in the pink because I wasn't sure if I wanted to outline in ink or if I wanted to outline in like a colored pencil. I was gonna ink using my normal method of nib pens, but the only ink I have that is marker proof, just it's so watery, I need to let it sit, like air out and thicken up before I can use it at all. It just was spreading, feathering like crazy. So here I'm just using the Copic multiliners. I think I'm using a 0.3 and a 0.5. I generally don't go any smaller than that. I like to have kind of bold lines, and I did everything with the 0.3 first, and then with the 0.5 I went over the contour lines of Nebby to make him stand out a little more, and Lillie's hat, and then I just kind of, since Lillie has some more, I guess, delicate shapes than Nebby, I used the 0.3 to kind of thicken some of those lines, since Nebby's just kind of a blobby cloud. And I'm using Prismacolor brush markers to do this, and you can see on my right side I have, it's just a plastic palette. You could use really anything to do palette blending, since I am limited on the colors that I have right now in my markers. But that's okay. If you use the palette blending, then you can get some lighter colors, just like what I did for Nebby's eyes. I just scribbled down cream, I believe, and then used the colors blender to pick it up and then color it in the middle of his eyes, so they were a little lighter. And Nebby was just he's so many colors. It's so cute though. And the colors, honestly, I think are a little too dark, but you know, like I said, I'm working with some limited markers. That's all right though. I'll eventually get some lighter, richer colors, because that blue, I think it's the blue and the purple, they just are too dark, but oh well. And I made the mistake of making his face like a dark gray instead of black, so later on I make it darker because it just, when it dried, it just was too light and was kind of not standing out like I wanted it to. And moving on to Lillie, I decided to start with like the pink areas of her face, just to kind of get a sense of where I wanted those to be, and then I brighten them up a little. And I wanted to make sure she was very pale, not just like her skin pale, but like her whole character. I wanted her to be very pale, because in the game she's very light and airy and almost has like a don't know, like a glowing quality, I guess. I don't know, because she's very white blonde hair and very pale skin and is wearing a white outfit, and yeah. I decided I wanted to kind of leave white, just the white of the paper in the hair, just to kind of give it that really, really pale look. But overall, I don't think I did anything too exceptional. Oh, look, my little chibi drawing of myself down in the corner. I drew that on my sheet of paper where I tested all of my colors, and this paper is so much whiter than that paper. That paper is it's hot press watercolor paper. It's just like a student grade hot press paper, and it's slightly cream, I guess. And I was really surprised trying the colors on this bright white cardstock. They were incredibly bright. Like I almost had to just test them on my test sheet of paper up there in the left corner just to see what they would look like, because the colors were so different. Not that it's a good or a bad thing, it's just a thing about the paper. It depends on what you like. Personally, I like both. You can really use either, is fine. The hot press watercolor paper blends a lot easier since it does have a bit of a feathering, and this cardstock doesn't really feather at all. It's very crisp and clean, so you have to work a little bit harder to make things smooth. They don't need to be perfect, especially in something like this, like it's Pokemon. It doesn't need to be wonderfully beautifully shaded, and for the most part I kind of like the shape aspect of it, a little more graphic. And with this bush I tried to make it bright green. I was looking at references of the actual game, and all of the greenery is like bright green, like neon green almost. So I was like, oh, I need to brighten up the bush, but it ended up looking just too ridiculous because Lily's so soft in color and then Nebby is so like crazy and bright that I kind of didn't want anything to compete with Nebby, so I had to tone that down a little bit. But it was great. And then here, unfortunately, my battery died, so I didn't get to film myself doing the white gel pen for the little stars on Nebby's arms. I guess they're arms, or the coloring in the ground. And I think that's all I have to say. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you can see new art videos when they come out. Alright, talk to you guys later. Bye bye.